Hey guys, it's me, John Avenger, once again, and welcome to another live commentary. It'll be the last one for a while. It's a 2018, I believe, movie from that was on Netflix. I saw a few years ago. It stars Aaron Paul from Breaking Bad and the always lovely Emily Ratajkowski. Welcome home from the 2010s. This is 98 minutes long, so let's get started because I want to get this done early. I got a big day ahead of me. These are just the logos. If you haven't seen this movie, I think it's on Netflix or Tubi now, so you can watch. You can still watch it. It's a thriller, not a horror movie. So here we go. It starts on the internet. Doesn't everything? MacBook Air. Yeah, my sister used to have one of those. Dramatic fade out. I don't want to do any 2-hour movies this month. I might do Raiders on Thursday or Friday to get it over with because I have to do it again. But that's it. That'll be the last podcast for September. Because we only got 4 more days. And tomorrow I got to do the laundry. So $3,000 for that. They'll go all the way to a wine country in Italy, I believe. Yeah. Welcome home. Aaron Paul. Num. Riccardo Scaramarcio. Yeah, he's the Italian villain in the movie, just in case you didn't notice. There's a very small cast here. It's not like a big cast like other movies I've seen this year. He has beautiful hair. She's a beautiful girl. Yeah, former actress, so she did retire from acting, but she's still a model and still gorgeous. She's 5'7". She just got divorced last year too, but hey, I'm available. She's a little tall for me. That's all. Because 32 is a great age for someone like me. Because she's not that younger than me. I remember her on iCarly back in the 2000s or the early 2010s. She has one upcoming project left called Bright Future. It's a TV movie. That's probably her last film. It's a comedy, with Shamik Moore from Into the Spider Verse. So she did one more TV movie. So I guess I could see that. There's the key. Yeah, there's a lot of atmosphere in this movie for a 2010. And there's the wine. George Ratliff directed this. If they're a loving couple here, it's a nice shot. I have to wear long pants because it's getting cold now. We're getting to that fall weather where it's under 50, 70 degrees. Hell yeah. Um, Another good shot. You saw they have he has records, not vinyl records, just small records. Mm. Martha's Vineyard. Well, they're not the only two people. Look at that nose. Yeah, if I'm in a romantic getaway with a woman, I'm going to shut my phone off. We could take one selfie and then I'll shut it off. I like privacy. John, this movie still holds up 5 years later. Yeah, it does. It's shot well, and the two leads. It's very atmospheric because it's a small cast. It's not an ensemble movie like a lot of the movies I saw this year. Because a lot of the movies I saw this year were packed with cast members that did not need to be there. Guardians 3, Mission Impossible, Dead Reckoning Part 1. A lot of some of the early stuff that I saw in the beginning of the year in the winter. It's always way too many people. The Mario movie now because it's an animated film. I'm saying like live action. Gnomes. We're about 10 minutes in. Mm-hmm. Yep, I was tired last night. Yep. There's a guy saw a peeping Tom. It's not jump scares because it's not a horror movie. It's a thriller. It's a Grimm's fairy tales. What is that? The Kama Sutra. Mm-hmm. Pleasuring a beautiful woman. Mm-hmm. And he has cameras in his room all over the house. Who does that? Who bugs somebody's house? That's not being under surveillance. That's stalking. Eggs. It's a nice quiet area. There she is running in little shorts. Mhm. She's running into the vineyard. Mm-hmm. Right into it. Put this down. Flashback. And she fell. He got a knee injury. Hmm. Mainly it's just three people in the film. Yeah. It looks like an Italian Javier Bardem. Look at those amazing feet. He's been stalking them, so he already knows what she looks like. A ring. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Because she's a model. I hear you. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah, her and Haley Steinfeld have the same structure when it comes to their anatomy. They're around the same size and different ages, but is that a microwave? Hmm. Aaron Paul heard voices. You are a woman. It's a very quiet movie for a thriller. Usually thrillers have like 10 people or more, but this only has three mainly. Because October's in a couple of days, so I want to take a little break from doing live podcasts. I'm going to do a few more reviews, and then we got the month of October, 31 days of horror. Look at the face. He wants it. There we go. So there's watching her, which is a creeper, an incel, a guy that needs to get out more or be in prison. Check my Facebook quick because there's only one guy here, so. Nobody's on fake. Check my Gmail. Little baby. No, I don't need a drama. I think. Wait, let me leave. I think. I think the I think the Ironheart TV show got shelved, and that's fine because I don't want Josh to complain about it. I mean, she's just not a character that's going to be in the MCU very long because we they introduced her already in Wakanda Forever. So does she even need a new show? No. Some characters are just not built to get their own show. Batgirl got a movie that was never even released, so it shows you how much some studios care about certain characters. There's the town. Yeah, there's other people around, but they're just background actors. They're not like main cast members. Aaron Paul doesn't trust him because he because you're a woman. He's a stalker. See, there's background actors. He is the villain of the police. He's not even in the front cover. Well, he's in the shadows. You see him right there. He's in the shadows. I don't know why. Hey, everybody's got flaws. Emporio. She touched his arm. Yeah. Yeah, it was 2018. It's on Stars, and it's also on Hulu, Sling TV, YouTube Prime, Amazon Prime, Roku, and Philo. It's on a couple of streaming services. It's no longer on Netflix, but it's on other streaming services, so you can watch if you want to watch it. What's the weather like right now? Let me see. It's 60 degrees, but the humidity's 85%. It's cold today, 60. Yeah, it's the coldest it's been this whole month. Next week is going to be a little bit warm again. I guess it's Indian summer. She's so, she's so vulnerable. Mm. We're 35 minutes in. About the first act of the movie's already over. They introduced the characters. We're in the second act now. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Hmm. I'm not saying much because I'm gonna just enjoy the film. wine bottles. Yep, he's still drinking. A hacker. That's not a good thing in this case. Yep. It's a lot of drinking in this movie, yeah. Hacking can also be considered a crime. It is. That's why I don't do it. I keep to myself. I have my own Facebook, my own YouTube account, my own Google account, and everything. I don't try to steal somebody else's information. Get a sweatshirt because it's getting cold. Just wear this. Hold on. It's getting cold. I'm glad I still got this red shirt even after last year, using it at Comic-Con. Because I like to be nice and warm when I'm doing these podcasts. Because I'm not in the basement anymore, but still, sometimes I do the podcast there. Yeah. Can take this hat off for now. Got a headache. Excuse me. See how much battery power I have. I might have to charge this 41%. Yeah, I guess I'll charge it. Where's my charger? Should have came prepared, you know. That's why it's hard to do this with a DVD player, because I have to put two machines on at the same time. At least when I stream something on my TV up downstairs, it's I only have to turn it on. I don't have to like use two machines. Again, I have to take these out. There. Safe now. It's charging because, I don't want the battery to die on me. And he's obsessed with her. I mean, it is Emily. You. This is a much more attractive Emily than the ones I've had to sit through this year. That's for sure. Mm-hmm. Another flashback. Yeah. This is a movie that not a lot of people know about. That's why I like to do these podcasts so you guys can know about them. And it's short. It's not like Basic Instinct is almost 2 hours. It's way too long. Same thing with the Fatal Attraction is almost 2 hours as well. So you feel it a lot more when it's longer. This is 98 minutes, so it's bearable. Dun, 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 dun. She is so yummy. And the movie's not pretentious like some of the movies that came out this year. You know what I mean? That's why Josh didn't see Oppenheimer, because it's too damn long. Nolan's not a bad director. I've seen his stuff. Inception, the Batman trilogy, Interstellar, even The Prestige. He films movies really well, but does every movie he does every film he directs has to be almost 3 hours? No. His films could be a little shorter. Insomnia is under 2 hours. So there you go. I want to see that, but in the fall, like October and November. So there's a peacock in the background. Mm-hmm. And a picture of a peacock. We're about 46 minutes in. We're halfway through. I don't trust him either. You shouldn't. Some random stranger. I don't even like talking to strangers. I could barely talk to my neighbors, and they're not strangers. Most of them I've seen for years in this area, but strangers in another country, no. Yeah, and because there's a motive behind it. I meet people at Comic Con. They're not really strangers. They're people in costumes like me. So we're we live in the same world. But people from another country that can't even I can't understand a word they're saying, that's a problem. Yeah. And they don't over sexualize Emily. They show her a lot. Trust me. You see a lot of Emily, but you see just enough. It's not gratuitous like Blonde, where they just show nudity for no reason. That, oh, look, there's a pair of tits. Look at it. I'm like, no, because the movie's so somber and it's not fun. This movie at least is entertaining, despite it with a creeper incel guy, because he's literally looking at girls through his monitor without their permission, mind you. At least when I look at a girl's pictures on Facebook, they know me mostly. I actually met them in person. Anyone hangs out with strangers and they trick them. Yeah, exactly. I don't want someone stealing my wallet or my pants or my hat or something. Of course it was. It's a thriller. He bought a rabbit. Again, that was in Fatal Attraction. Hmm. Where she cooks the little girl's bunny, which that pissed me off because I'm like, we get Glenn Close as an evil, psychotic woman, but why would you kill an animal? Granted, no animals were harmed in the movie. I would never harm an animal in any movie, or a bug. Well, bugs, that's one thing if they're pests, but mammals, no, I don't harm them. I live with one, so oof, it looks brutal. That rabbit was already dead when they showed it. Because after seeing it, Guardians 3, I don't want to see animal cruelty in a movie. Yeah, Aaron Paul has the most intense eyes. Like he has like cold, calculating eyes. No wonder he was in Breaking Bad for many seasons. Because remember the rabbit in Guardians 3? Yeah, the one that had the robot, like the spider legs. Yeah, I mostly eat birds. Chicken, turkey. I haven't tried duck yet, but I want to try it one day. But I never eat like a dog or something like that. No, hell no. Maybe a rabbit. I'll try it once, but that's it. But I wouldn't kill it. Not. No, Aaron Paul's not stupid. He was on Breaking Bad for years, so he does look like an Italian Javier Bardem for some reason. And this movie's not laughable. Like House of Gucci is a bunch of actors that are Italian descent, but they're not Italian, so they do these weird accents that sound ridiculous, like Lady Gaga and Adam Driver and them. Yeah, it's weird. It's really strange. Or Al Pacino. If you don't have the act, don't do it. Just it sounds ridiculous. I mean, that's why the Mario Brothers movie subverted expectations. They did the accents in the beginning, and then they're like, "No, we're just playing around." This should have had special features, though. There's no special features, no commentary, no documentary, nothing. Just the movie. Me neither. This smells really nice. This is black cherry merlot hand cream that I got a couple years ago at Bath and Body Works. It's a great place to get some nice smelling soaps and hand creams and lotion and a bunch of stuff. It smells delightful. I'm probably gonna wear it for Comic Con because I won't be wearing gloves this time. The first time I went to Comic Con, I wore my gloves, for Olaf. Hmm. She carries herself like a boss. Mm. Hmm. Look at those eyes. Why hasn't Aaron Paul done a comic book movie yet, or a show, or voice? He has a cool voice. He has like the Batman voice from the Batman. I'm vengeance. Yeah, he has that kind of Robert Pattinson Batman voice. You're stalking them. You're invading their privacy, which he should have like ripped his throat out. But it's not that violent. Like it doesn't get violent till the third act because it's more like sensual and language filled. It's abandoned. Hmm. He's a horny Italian dude. You saw he's underground. It really is a well shot movie. It's a decent film. It's nothing you haven't seen before. I've seen this. Um, I saw this a few years ago in that movie with Diane Lane, which is way creepier than this. That movie is hard to watch at times because there's a guy that stalks. He like puts people on what he live casts their deaths, like Saw. It's way creepier. What was it called? It's a really good movie though. I think Diane Lane is why that movie works for me. Let me see if it's. Yeah, she's still hot, man. Diane Lane. She's 58 years old and she still looks like she's 30. Beautiful woman. Her birthday's in January. Good. Even in Judge Dredd, I thought she was amazing in that. She's so good. I don't think she's ever given a bad performance, in my opinion. Even in Man of Steel, it's not her fault. She's Martha. I mean, they made her a mom in Man of Steel 10 years ago, and she was what in her 40s. She wasn't. She wasn't really that old. Inside Out, yeah, she was the mom in that. She's she's 20 years older than me. It's weird, but she's so hot. It was Untraceable. Yeah, oof. That movie is way more intense than this because I saw it on Blu-ray I think last year in 2022, 2021, and I was like, wow. I saw it on cable a couple years ago and then I bought it on Blu-ray last year. But damn, man, that movie is pretty intense. And when I do a podcast for that, you got to bear with me, guys. You might hear things that you're not ready for. We're an hour in, an hour and 2 minutes. We got about 30 minutes left. And you know I love Italy because I saw Luca is still my favorite Pixar movie of this decade. It had so much atmosphere, gorgeous visuals. It had a big love for old Italian cinema. The characters were likable. It was very funny and just a heartfelt ending. So it had almost all the ingredients that should have made Pixar work now. But after that, it peaked for me. I'm going to see Onward later, but we'll see how that is. Um, I heard it was like mid, not terrible, just mid. Yeah, you saw they cut. Because this movie would not have worked for me if it was 2.5 hours. It'd be just overly long. And I don't need overly long films in October because it's a long month. Another one of put this on away from me. Black lace, like Gal Gadot, and when she wore that in Keeping Up with the Joneses, I couldn't move. Mm. Those are green lace, but still, damn man. Yeah, I wouldn't do that. Then you can't see what's going on. She is gorgeous, man. I would be lucky to have a woman like her. I would just adore her. Guys that get to divorce these beautiful women, there's something wrong with their head. Either the, either either they're damaged or they're gay, and I'm like, yeah, that's not good. I mean, I know exactly what I want and who I want. It's not a mystery. We're in the third act of the movie now. That's his underground bunker. Hmm. Sounds like the song from Moon Knight. Everywhere I take up, then I start to shake up. Lonely is a man, but it sounds like that song, but in Italian. And Monica Bellucci is one of the most gorgeous women from that country, right? Mm. Chef's kiss, man. I got to do another film with her. Probably Sorcerer's Apprentice. She's in that. She's so beautiful, man. I did shoot him up already. It was one of my more popular live streams. I'll see Josh's version in October because I was busy, seeing some stuff and doing some things. Look at that. He has an underground bunker like he's in the White House or something. Dun-dun-dun, dun-dun-dun. The score is really good. Look at that. Look at that rib cage. Of course that tickles. She has a body worth adoring, every inch of it. Yes, I said that. I am an adult. I'm not some 14-year-old boy. That was me in the 90s, late 90s. Now I'm a man, and I have desires and wants and wishes. That's right. Take her. Mm-hmm. Yep, that's right. Suck on those toes. Like I said, it's very sensual, guys. If you're under 18, don't watch this movie. Know what you're getting into. That's why if Karen did a scene like this, except for the blindfold, because I want to see those eyes. Yeah, I mean, I'm not going to object to it. I mean, we in Guardians we barely saw her skin. We just saw her. We saw her in tight pants and a suit, and that's about it. We didn't see her in human form, but Nebula is an android, so they weren't going to show much. That's why I didn't know it was her. Mm-hmm. 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 I thought R-rated means for anyone who is at least 17 and up. Yeah, but you have to be mature enough to handle this. You can't be 14 or 15 because you won't know what's going on. You don't know what an incel is. Incriminating evidence. Mm-hmm. I'm appalled too, Baron Paul. I'm appalled. This man is a pervert. But Untraceable is way more disturbing. Like that movie makes Saw look like a kids movie because what happens in it is like really messed up, and it's realistic. Nobody ever gets captured by some clown that goes, "I want to play a game." No, that's fake. That's fantasy. Now in Untraceable, yeah, that movie is way. Hmm. See, they bugged the room. You put cameras all over the house. Who does that? Even mansions don't have this many cameras. You think that a mansion has like cameras in the bathroom and all that? No, that's an invasion of privacy. I don't do web podcasts in the bathroom. I like to do it in a nice private area, my room, or in the basement, or in the living room where I'm safe. This guy's sick. Hmm. That's something that Glenn Close didn't have in the '80s. She couldn't bug Michael Douglas's room because there were no webcams back in 1987. Hmm. Just thinking straight. Hmm. Plus, I like that it's only three main actors. Isabella and the other girl were just side characters for one scene. Yeah, I like they keep him in the shadows, even though you just watched. That's an invasion of privacy, sir. Hmm. Yep, the struggle with the knife scene. Why can't guys find their own women? Why they have to go after someone else's? I'm not like that. Hit him again. Again. Hit him again. You see him getting up, hit him again. He busted him open. That's right. Yep. I know. Believe me, Kathleen Kennedy deserves this too. she she should get exactly what's coming to her, if you know what I mean. 'He said clean it up, not cover it up. Well, he got what he deserved. Any man that stalks anybody should be behind bars, or they should get what's coming to them. 'Stalking someone is illegal. Plus, it's better you meet people, new people, instead of on social media. Yeah, I always meet people in person. Every person that I met on Facebook is someone that I met in college or at some kind of an event or something. I never I don't stalk them. Not like that. Or their family members, like my sister. This is Eduardo. He finally makes an appearance into the movie at the very end. It's a well made movie for a 2018 movie that was not even in theaters. I think it has a lot of merit to it. It's actually got tension. That's something a lot of horror movies. I'd rather sit through this any day over The Nun or The Nun 2 because I don't like jump scares. 71%. Yeah, it's almost charged. Yeah, the movie's not over yet. Excuse me. Acting is really good from these three actors mainly. Just destroy the cameras. No evidence. Yeah, there's only subtitles at the end of the movie, which is weird. Usually, really, the film could have ended here, but again, really cover the cameras. No, you can hit him right there. At least having subtitles at the end is better than having it throughout the whole movie. Yeah, because some movies I saw this year had to be subtitled. Gotcha. Yep. Knife right in the back. She pulled a Julius Caesar on him. Hit him. In self-defense, it's not murder. It's called defending yourself. No, that's enough. You don't want to go scream on him. And there's practical effects. There's no CGI in this movie, which is great. Because a lot of movies that year had CGI, and some of it looks fake. Look at Pacific Rim Uprising. Yep, gotcha. Now destroy those cameras and get out of there. That is messed up. But again, Untraceable is way more effective when it comes to the suspense. It didn't make money because people just didn't want to see it because they saw all these Saw and Hostel movies. When the time this that movie came out, they were like, no, no more torture, no more. I think the performances here are strong. So if you haven't seen this, I recommend it at least once. Mm-hmm. Got a hard drive full of their moments. Burn all that trash. That's exploiting people. Making tapes of people and then putting on the internet. What kind of sick bastard does that? They got what they deserved, though. Federico and Eduardo, they were in this together. Yep, shower that all that blood off of you. Like I said, no CGI. The film is almost over, guys, so bear with me. Just a couple more minutes. They did kill people, but in self-defense, it wasn't like they went out and murdered a bunch of people like Bonnie and Clyde or those two despicable people from uh that what was that movie called? That Oliver Stone movie? Oh yeah, the Natural Born Killers. Ooh, those people are just monsters. I hated both of them with a passion. They were terrible people. That's why I couldn't see the movie a third time. I'll never do a podcast for that because the movie just Woody Harrelson and Julia Lewis are just monsters. They take joy in killing people. It's not fun. It's emotional. An hour and 33 minutes. See, it's not very long. It doesn't drag. Sometimes with these action movies or sci-fi movies or crime films, they make them way too long. It's a good shot. The gnome had a camera too. There's still a camera in there. They kind of keep the ending ambiguous, but and there's no sequel, so there's two Italian guys. Yeah, the ending should have just been them in the shower. Yeah, this scene at the this ending, I think, is kind of weak. It should have just ended with them in the shower. Because I'm like, they go all over the world. They're seeing them bury these people. These people were not good. Yeah, the ending is a little bit weak. Not terrible, but it's like it could have been cut because there's a gnome camera. So the ending is a little bit weak, but not terrible. I just think that the ending should have just been them in the shower. Then you could cut there. You just stop because the subtitles at the end don't really matter because they're people that we're never going to see again, and having them at the very end of the movie, I'm like, yeah, it's like putting a post credit scene to a movie that we're never going to see an ending to. So that was my podcast of Welcome Home. So fun movie, for what it is. It's not a masterpiece, but it's not terrible. I've seen way worse thrillers on Netflix and on Lifetime than this. So thanks for watching, guys. Acknowledge me and see this movie at least once. But the ending is a little bit ho hum. It's not really that great, but it's still not a terrible movie. I've seen way worse this year. So I'll see you guys in the next one in a few days. See ya. Yeah, that was